All right, I've been getting a big feedback here on the smoker that I built, so I just want to touch base with you a little bit here on exactly how I built this and the steps that I took to build it. Basically what we have is I poured this slab, 2 different slabs. I have a slab down here that I started with, and that's 4 inches. And it's 4 foot, the smoker, by 4 foot. So what we have is we have 3 blocks. We got an 8-inch block by 16. You can downsize this. You don't have to go by this measurement. I basically wanted this big enough to where I could put a full-size animal in there, like a pig, and be able to, large capacity. You know, I got capable of doing 24 fish on 1 rack, and right now there's 2 racks in there. So we've done 115 suckers out of here so far. You can do whole chickens, ribs, whatever you want to do. And then basically what I got over here, so we got 3 blocks high is what we did. We have a burning chamber in here, which right now is just all wood. You can pipe into it and put a gas burner in there, and then have a bowl in there that you would make your fire in that, and just put the wood chips in there. Over here what we have is I ran a 16 in length chimney flue, and I basically just put that in. This is my second burning chamber. This one here is just 2 blocks. So we got 32 inches across there, and then across here we have 47.25. Now this part here is not done yet. I'm going to have this top to where I'm going to be able to take it in and out, and I got to finish this up. This area up here is going to be, we're going to take and run a board across right here, a 2x4, and we're going to finish sheeting this down to here, and this is where we're going to keep our firewood. Over here what we have, and this is not set up or totally complete again, is I got this out of Northern Tool. This is just one of them barrel stove doors. And basically all I did was take some L brackets and made myself a frame, and I'm going to take, and that's going to get mortared right in there and drilled in there, and this will be my second burning chamber. Once I get this done, I got a little bit more, got to put a half block in right here, get this half block, and then get that one in the back. I want to be able to use this during the winter months, so that's why I built it this big. So basically off the slab, height wise, to the top of the block, you got 22.25 to the bottom of that block. Might be, I might have said that wrong, just a minute. 24 inches, excuse me. And then what I've done here is this is all rough cut pine boards. You can use anything. I wouldn't use cedar. And basically you're just going to cut them. They're 80 inches. And then we got our door in here that we put. And then where the seams were, I took and I put slats to cover, so the air is just going to go through the top. And then of course we brought our rough down. This was all lumber that was laying around, that was given to me. Just rough cut it on my mill. We have a few more touch-ups to do on it. And then I had this slab that if I had it all over to do again, I'd have poured the whole slab together. This little bit here, this add-on, what happened was I had some extra concrete when I was mixing, and the way the drip was coming down, I wanted to bring this out, so I just used up what I had. Basically as it stands, I would say blocks, concrete, not counting the wood. The metal is used tin that we took off of an old building. Everything else, I'm probably right around $450 into this. I was smoking everything in a Weber grill. You just cannot get enough product in there. if you're having a big get-together. I could basically take and probably do a get-together of, I would say, well over 100 people and feed them once this thing gets going. Working up to a pig. So I've never done a half a pig. So now what I want to do is I want to pick up a half a pig and put it in here. We got a thermometer right here. And basically when you're smoking it, this is set at 250. And I like to stay anywhere from 150 to 250 degrees. I'm using hardwood. You can use maple, apple wood, we have cherry, basically any wood that doesn't have pine needles on it. If your fire goes up above this, all you're going to do is get yourself a little water and put some water it down, just hit it a few times with your hand. Then take some pieces, and I always like a barrel to where I have, like this one right here, and I'm soaking pieces of wood. So you got a piece of wood just like that, and that's going to keep your fire down too. So what I'll do is I'll put 3/4 of water in here, and I'll put a bunch of pieces of wood, like sizes like this, and drop them in. You don't need real big pieces. You can smoke in a Weber grill using pieces like this. And basically, when I start my fire inside here, I'm going to start with charcoal, and I don't want any lighter fluid in here. I don't want that smell. And that was another reason why on these side walls, I put half inch plywood on the top. On the side walls, I didn't want that 1/2 inch plywood with the glue and stuff in it, because I didn't want that where the meat and stuff's going to be. So I'm pretty proud of it. Everything's turned out. Everybody's really enjoying it. And so I'm going to keep you updated as we make changes on it. And we're going to take some of this stuff to the conventions and let people try it. So other than that, that's basically all I have. And any questions or anything, just kind of put them on the link there, and we'll get back with you. Thanks for your time.
I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't